Pacman Plu is here with us just now. How are you doing?
Hello, I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great as well, yeah. Now, you've got a new album out. It's called I'm Not Done. Is there a basic premise behind that album, first of all?
The premise is the title. Basically, it's basically saying I'm not done. It's basically that. I'm not done. I'm
Yeah.
gonna keep going. I've been doing music for a while, and I just want everybody to know that I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah, absolutely. And how long did it take you to come up with all the songs on the album?
It actually took about the first few songs. I made the first few songs. I wasn't actually planning on even making an EP or album. So,
Mm,
I made the first few songs, and after I dropped them, after I released them, it was like, oh, all right, everybody likes them, so let's turn this into an album.
yeah, absolutely. That's quite interesting. So, I guess things just turn out that way.
Exactly, it's just the universe.
Yeah, it's a good way of putting it. Yeah. And how would you describe your music? Do you feel like you have a particular style?
um, I don't feel like I have a particular style. I feel like
Mm.
my style, it differs depending on the sound that I'm trying to get out at the moment, basically.
Yeah.
So it's not all the same. If you listen to all the songs on there, everything changes up a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
So, how did you first start to get interested in music? Was there anything that kind of kick-started it when you were growing up?
What really like what kickstarted me into rap was actually watching the 8 Mile movie with Eminem.
Oh,
Yeah, so that really what kick started me into rap. But music as a whole, I've always liked music. My mom actually used to be a singer in her church group and everything, and she used to like write her own lyrics, and I used to love watching her do that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. Was there anyone else in your family that was quite musical and you looked up to?
No, that's really it.
Yeah. But did people kind of encourage you to be musical nonetheless, even if they weren't musical themselves?
No, actually, no.
Mm.
At a point, I'm not gonna lie to you. When I was younger, my mother herself used to actually rip up my books that I
Mm.
used to actually write my lyrics in. Yeah,
Yeah.
she hated the fact that I rapped.
Wow. That's incredible. That's one of those
Yeah.
inspirational stories. Like all the big people always have some story like that. Like they had a teacher that said they would amount to nothing, then they ended up being this
Exactly, right?
successful inventor.
Well, luckily for me, it was my mother, so I get to rub it in her face every time I see her.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And are there any kind of famous musicians that you look up to also?
Yeah, I look up to Jay-Z, Drake. I look up to a lot of musicians that's actually the ones with longevity.
Yeah.
To be exact, yeah. I look up to the musicians with longevity.
Yeah. 'Cause, yeah, if they're lasting a long time, then they're obviously doing something right.
Yeah, they're doing something right. Exactly.
Yeah.
There's a blueprint there that you should probably just follow.
Yeah, absolutely. And
Yep.
would you say there's anything that makes your music unique compared to those people?
I'd say what makes it unique is I don't try to sound like them. Like I
Yeah.
might look, I might be inspired by them. I might look up to them, but I've never once entered a studio or tried to make a song that said, "Yo, I'm gonna try to sound like this person today."
Yeah.
Try to sound like that person. I've never done that, so I guess it's still me. My music is still my story, basically.
Yeah. You gotta do your own thing. Otherwise, people will just notice that you're trying to sound like
Exactly.
someone.
You're just a copycat. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, what's that experience like going in to record a song? Do you kind of improvise some of it on the day, or do you have it kind of all planned down and the recording is just getting it out?
For the most part, I usually have most of it planned out, but there
Mm.
is sometimes I actually do improvise and I really just let it do its own thing. Like on the EP, there's actually a song where I start scatting,
Oh.
and it wasn't it wasn't even on purpose. Like
Mm.
we were just doing some things in the studio, and the engineer was working on something. So I was just like, "Do your thing," and then I just started scatting after, and that made it onto the EP, and it wasn't even on purpose. So
Wow.
yeah,
Yeah, usually the best creations come from accidents sometimes.
yeah, exactly, yeah.
Yeah. And when you started making music, did you have any idea that it would turn out to be how it is now?
No, but I was always hoping that it'd be this good.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I always just thought I always thought I'd rap, but never actually imagined it. Like I
Hmm.
never actually because I never understood the behind the scenes of everything. To me, they're just guys that rap.
Yeah, yeah, that's
You
true.
mean yeah, so to me they're just guys that rap, but now that I'm actually more into the music industry, like more into the music business and everything, like I
Yeah,
never actually pictured all this, but I love it here.
yeah, absolutely. And did you ever consider any other genres, or is rap just the kind of passion that you have?
I consider everything. I tried doing a rock song once. It's not really
Ooh,
rock. It's like a rap rock. It's
ooh.
kind of rocky, but yeah, I kind of I kind of try to do everything. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just love to make sounds.
Yeah, I suppose with rap you can mix it with any genre because a lot of the time you're
Exactly.
sampling songs that are a different style.
Exactly. That's the thing I love about rap is to make sure of everything. So you
Yeah,
could actually, if you really want to, you could lean into anything you really want to.
yeah, absolutely. And what keeps you going? Do you ever have moments where you don't feel like creating a new song?
Yeah, all the time. What really keeps me going is the people around me. I'm not gonna
Mhm.
lie to you. The people around me, they it's like at this point, it's not just for me anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not just making music for myself anymore. There's actually people that listen to my music that actually like they've hit me up like, yo, I love your songs. I get it. I understand your songs. I need your songs. So anything that pushes me way more than anything,
Yeah.
just knowing that there's people around there that understands me and gets me.
Yeah, for sure. When you're kind of just normally writing a song, do you do anything to help you focus and get into that mindset, or does it just come to you when you're not thinking about it?
Sometimes it comes to me, but if I really want to get into that mindset, I'll go into a car by myself
Yeah.
and I'll just start playing some instrumentals and everything. Like if I'm in a car by myself and I'm like, I might be driving, I might not be driving, but I'm
Yeah.
listening to some instrumentals. Apparently, when I'm in a car, my mind works fast. I don't know, it's
Hmm.
weird, but I do a lot. It's
Yeah.
weird because I'll be driving and things I normally would not think of doing, I'm over here trying to do. It's like, oh, okay, bro, you're driving,
Mm.
you're gonna kill yourself. But yeah, it's like that's when my brain works at its best, I guess. So yeah, I write a lot of songs while I'm like in the car, on the slow traffic.
Mm.
Don't tell nobody. Don't tell the police.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess that maybe makes sense because I find the same when I'm just out walking. I suddenly get inspiration for stuff. I think it's maybe because you're kind of on your own and you have time to think. You're not surrounded by busy stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Like just thinking. Yeah, exactly. It's just like you're in a little zone.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And are there any big moments since you've been making music that stand out to you? Any highlights?
Yeah, I just got interviewed by DJ Thorough, DJ Superstar J. Like,
Ooh.
as of right now, I've been starting to meet people that I was listening to growing up.
Oh.
Yeah, so that right there is just exciting in its own. Just that's just amazing to me. It's like the people that I wanted to be like, now I'm actually meeting and everything.
Yeah, that's incredible. That's always good. I mean, I hope that these people are turning out to be as nice as you expect them to be.
Yeah, great. They're all great people. It's crazy because everyone I've met so far is really giving me great feedback. Great people. Love talking to them. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, so I guess the old thing of don't meet your heroes is probably usually nonsense because most people are nice.
Exactly. Nah, I think there's some heroes that let you down, but
Yeah,
it depends on the image you created in your head.
yeah, I
Like,
suppose that's true.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's what it is.
Have you got any more songs coming out in the not too distant future that we're able to look forward to and be hyped about?
I actually have a song called Freedom. It was supposed to
Oh.
be on the album, but it didn't make it on the album. So I'm trying to drop that soon. It's actually recorded, mastered, mixed, but the other artist had an issue with it. So I'm about to get that handled and I'm dropping it really soon.
Yeah, well, we could look forward to that. And in terms of the pandemic thing that's going on at the moment, has that affected you in any way? If you had to kind of cancel stuff, or have you seen it as an opportunity to have the time to write?
I'm seeing it was more as an opportunity. Like I didn't really have shows planned
Hmm.
before this, but it's giving me an opportunity to grow online. So I'm getting a lot of interviews, and then most of them is actually like through Zoom or phone calls.
Yeah,
And I could just be at home doing whatever I'm doing, and I'm still like I could just run and go take an interview, and
yeah,
it feels great. I'm not gonna lie to you, it just feels like I have more time.
yeah. And it's not really much of a commute either, and you don't have to
Yeah,
get dressed
exactly.
up.
Exactly. I have a t-shirt on right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And sometimes you can just wear pajamas or something.
Pajamas, yeah, just well, if you're feeling lucky, wear nothing.
Yeah, well, yeah. Just make sure you haven't accidentally put your camera on beforehand.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Well, if we're interested in having a little listen to your music, where are we able to find it everywhere?
You can find it everywhere on iTunes, Tidal, every streaming platform. You can find it. Just search me up, Pacman Plu, Pacman Plu, Pacman Plu.
Mhm.
Last EP is called "I'm Not Done."
Yeah,
It's gonna be the first thing up there.
absolutely. Well, thank you very much for coming on the show today. It's been great talking to you.
Thank you for having me.